Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. My name's Kim. This is 5 Mirror Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Well, we're going to get into it, all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. And I really appreciate you. Oh, I welcome you, especially if you've never been here before. We got some new subscribers, y'all. And I thank you so very, very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I'm so very proud of you. I know. Now this morning, let's release the karma for the higher good of the entire collective consciousness. That includes your feckless, difficult people, the bane of your existence. The ones that piss in your Wheaties because they like to every morning. Family, friends, co-workers, siblings. Sometimes it's your own children. Sometimes it's your mother-in-law or your father-in-law. There's no gender in tarot. You know the drill to switch those energies around to help it fit. So let's put your channeled message into context so it stays relevant and timely. And if memory serves, this is a timeless reading, no matter when you or someone in your neck of the woods click on and view the entire video. Now then, make your own affair of the heart for a love that lifts your spirits. The seal of magic vibration brings magical assistance towards attaining your wishes, desires, needs, or requests. Let me think. Okay. This is an earthly crown. Put a little love in your heart. Sow the seeds of seduction with practical magic. Now then. Now your fairy tale. With the Froud. The lovely Froud. I know I have to cover up her behindy. With my thumb up her behindy. For the Froud, the bright mother. To exalt creativity and nurturing and productivity and intimacy. She's also sheltering energy. She speaks of a time of fertility and of nurturing of ourselves or others. And she can indicate marriage, or sometimes it's a birth, or it's a deepening of a passion that you are pursuing, or deepening of a relationship. Oh, hold on. So, supernatural power. This one's a goodie, an oldie but a goodie. So you think you know the story of the Lord of Pittarro? I know. The Lord of Pittarro. I know. Once upon a time, the story centers on a 17th century Lord of Pittarro, a branch of the Carnegie family, who were known as skilled swordsmen. Parry, thrust, collective. The Earl of South Esk, better known as Mearnshire, as Sir James Carnegie of Pittarro, was an expert swordsman and vulgar. They attributed his fine-honed skills in this and other sciences to the gift of supernatural power. In this tradition of Mearnshire, he's said to have studied the black art of Padua, a place once famed for its seminaries of magic. The supernatural premise of this story, of this tale, local color and local legend to this day, it's a real thing, asserted that the Lord, gained his extraordinary fighting abilities by studying the black feckin' art. The devil, you say? What a coincidence. Padua's in Italy, and the, quote, school, end quote, was run by the devil himself. That's what I heard. That's the story. I heard the story, and I'm sticking to it. It's what I heard. It's the story, and I'm sticking to it. The graduation pact with the devil. At the end of his course in magic, the devil claimed one student as his reward. That would be the devil's cut. The devil stood the students in a line. Yeah, they're going to do the Macarena. And then he ordered them to run out of the school, punching each other, trying to pull each other back, and knocking each other out cold, cocking each other, pushing each other, because promising to take the last one allowed to exit the room. You'd think the one that they knocked out cold. Well, that was Sir James Carnegie. The trick? Well, Sir James Carnegie said he was the one that was cold-cocked. He woke up, oh, damn it. Yes, Sir James Carnegie was the last one in line. However, he invoked the devil to take his shadow. Ooh, that was cunning. Instead of his meat suit, he argued that technically his literal shadow was technically, on a technicality, the last one or thing to leave the room alive. The clever devil himself was the student's instructor, and he annually claimed as the devil's reward of his tuition the body of a pupil. At the open dismissal of his class dismissed, to give the appearance of a fair chance of escape, the devil arranged to put them in a line within the school. Upon his signal, all pushed to the door to get through the door. Who was the last to squeeze out will be the devoted victim of circumstance. A shadow. The devil blustered. A shadow? Are you kidding me? A shadow? Are you taking a piss? And Sir John Carnegie said, no, I'm not taking a piss. Devil was caught by surprise, was content to seize the shadow instead of the substance of the flesh. It was afterwards remarked that Sir James Carnegie had a shadow, and that he usually walked in the shade to hide this part of himself, which he proclaimed was a defect. That's because there was something wrong with Sir James Carnegie. He wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. It is a fact that Sir James Carnegie was an utter Burke, a prat, a nitwit. He was also remembered as a whiny little bish, as a griping oppressor of the poor, which gave rise to the following lines and occasion. Note to Lamont's diary. To his enemies secretly to injure his property or reputation, the Lord of Pittarro His heart was so feckin' narrow. He wanna let the crows pike his cornstack, but by there came knaves and picked up thraves. And what said the Laird of Pittarro to that? Yeah, who loves you now, baby? I know. An earthy crown, put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. So the states of seduction. Oh, with practical magic. Now then. Oh, we get to do an open read. We get to do, all your blessings. Let me get over there. I do hope you're doing well, collective. Let's see now. But before we jump in, before I do begin, if you want to support the channel or just say thanks, now is an absolutely great time. You can hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your family and your friends. On your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any and all of that helps the channel big time. It's feedback. I love feedback more than anything. You know you want to tickle the bell and everything around that bell. All feedback helps this channel to grow. Now, permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value this morning. This video doesn't refer to any specific person, real or imagined, alive or in a fairy tale, and should not refer to any specific person as such, as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video, that would be me and all I'm up to, it's not nefarious. I'm just trying to build up my playlist. Check out my playlist. Share my videos on my playlist. So, that's me, the maker of this video. To believe or support a claim that a person that I'm yammering on about, real or imagined, and living person, it's a butt nut in your life, or a butt nut in a fairy tale. It's pure fiction. Either way, I'm not saying either way. They're literally a narcissist or a bully or squirrely or butt nut or douche. Right? This tarot reading, this fairy oracle reading, is for fun. It's not for fortune telling or predictions. But I tap into some really dark feckin' energies, I'll tell you what. The dark underbelly of mankind. Because I have to. So that I can help you in your neck of the woods. So, this video is created for informational and educational purposes only, under the principles of fair use. The goal of this channel is to make a playlist and grow my soul family, and to discuss and analyze and document these two public service announcements that come up in these fairy tales I share with you, using the tarot and the fairy oracles and every fairy oracle I can get my mittens on. The content shared here is based on publicly available information, and I research the feck out of it. But the tarot and fairy oracle readings, those are for your enjoyment. The PSAs in the fairy tales, and I go on about it on 5 Mirror Tarot, don't I? Is to encourage thoughtful discussions in the comments and to provide awareness about narcissism and all its forms of manifestation on the earth, that we live amongst the narcissism, drawn from original versions of fairy tales, not sanitized on 5 Mirror Tarot. Oh no, I get the worst ones I can find. That you don't want your children to see. It's my channel. You have to be 18 or older. We reveal our soul family how these fairy tales illustrate each stage of the alchemic work that we do in this safe place here on my channel. We get together and we have a feck load of time. and we have a good time. So these iterations require to do that, have a good time, and to achieve that goal using the tarot and the fairy oracles and the proud fairies and every fairy oracle I can get my mittens on. It's for entertainment purposes, namely to document these tarot enhanced channeled messages. I do one every single day because I love you and you're here for me. I figure I should be here for you. That's a fair exchange of energy. But these tarot enhanced channeled messages are my playlist. Check out my playlist. I want to do that every video, every day with accuracy and sensitivity and respect because I'm making a playlist. I use fairy tales whose own origins coincide with narcissistic traits. Go figure. And it's a fact. And that's why I use signs and clues and jokes and funny songs related to the apparitive faces of me using the tarot and all the proud fairy oracles and every fairy oracle I can get my hands on, my mittens on, to explain to you, collective, all the stages pushing you forward on your path of initiation, because you come in here to being who you really are. Every day, I want you to become more of what your soul is. And I feel you have an uncanny ability to make decisions. You stay on your center. You stay comfy with who the feck you are, and I'm so proud of you. Now then, the open read part, many messages. I am now going to puke your blessings onto you because I love you. Pogastemon. Feminine, divine, feminine, money, fertility, love. Used to attract love, this vibration. You use it to bring lovers. Fat of the earth. You always say, I'm being dramatic when I'm being empathetic. Well, you told your person, you can screw off. This is what you were telling them. You always say that I'm being dramatic. It's not me. I'm not the toxic one. It's you. And when I'm being empathetic, leave me alone. You can screw off. Leave me alone. Give me my space. This is why I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Appreciation of your own self-worth. Give yourself a break from self-judgment. Prioritize your needs. Prioritize your needs and yourself all at the same time. Do it. You know you want to. I know. Military glory. Protection. Spiritual soul contract. Money. Out of the dark and into the white light. These dark energies mentally, cognitively lost their effing minds. Stay away from them. The truth is hidden. These dark energies are keeping something from you, but they want you to do something for them, but they're not telling you that information because they know if you do hear about it from them or anybody else, you won't do what it is that they must get you to do. They're manipulating, they're exploiting, they're gaslighting you and other people. This is the art of manipulation. They also manipulate unseen forces for good or bad. And they're very unstable. Flinging all that around. All of this big, beautiful bollocks compulsive vindictiveness from them, wanting to punish you with their narcissistic delusions and suck you into that hot mess. Don't you do it. You mustn't. It's not a good thing you do. But are you showing me Shrek? Holy Spirit. Yes, Shrek. Shrek. The most incredibly ironic metaphor for a Machiavellian or brainy narcissist. Disney's film's entire comedically ironic premise as a subversion of the original Billy Goat Gruff Ogre. Made him Scottish. So, ooh, some of you are dealing with someone who has they're toxic. They have a temper. They're like a ginger. Yeah, let's go with a stereotype. A fire crutch. Oh, I misspelled it, did I? Shrek isn't the same ogre, which is the point of Disney's joke, who took that dark fairy tale. And Disney presented an ogre named Shrek, seen as the hero instead of the villain. Okay, that's also, I know, I see what you did there, Holy Spirit. Some of you dealing with someone who's got the temperament of a ginger, of a Scotsman, like Johnny Depp when he was in that first Alice in Wonderland movie, when he'd start ranting and raving in Scottish. He completely changed character and started ranting and raving in Scottish. So, but the other times he's docile and kind of mad as a brush, right? Nonsensical. Not quite there. From all them, probably the Mad Hatter, because of the mercury that they use to do felt, to block hats. For real. It's a real thing. Google it. Look on Wikipedia. Blocking hats and how at the turn of the century they wiped out beavers. Why don't we start there? They just wiped out that whole species to make fashion. It's where it all began. It's repulsive. I digress. They're acting like they're innocent and harmless, but when you see them go off being completely Scottish, I know because my family is Scottish. You get excellent health and cheerful, tolerant disposition, you go do that. Stay away from them if they're going to be haughty. This vibe is used to discourage unwanted entities or carry this vibe to attract a new love. Why don't you do that? For some, not all of you, a lover will come back to you again. Back in his arms again. Right by my side. Got him back in my arms again. So satisfied. So satisfied. Good for you. Commitment. Well, commitment for other things too, not just that. That's just more fun and lively. Blissful rapture. The big O. You create one heck of a lovely, humbling work on a gentle level of euphoria where you stimulate adrenaline. We were talking about that in yesterday's video a lot. About spiking the adrenaline to combat depression, about the blues, when you're down in the dumps, so you grow your love. You grow your love beautifully. I'm so proud of you. Counterfeit come to discourage you, the contrarian, before God's real people even came in. Use your discernment. You're being warned by your angels and ancestors what that means. Pay attention to them. You don't do riffraff anymore. Real riffraff. But we all love riffraff from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Because he wrote it. He wrote it. He was also in Hair at the King's Road Theater. Back when dinosaurs ruled the earth. He was Herod. He made a much better writing the Rocky Horror Show and getting that off the ground. And he is a friend of mine, and his name is Ritz O'Brien. Richard Ritz O'Brien has been my friend for a very long time. Some of you, your spiritual haters, fallen, and they are stressing out. Your spiritual haters. Some of them are just haters. Just haters. Light energies, new offer and a new love. Ooh, I like that. Safe travel. Safe for you traveling here. You come in here. This is a safe place for you to be. Somebody left karmic or distorted feminine behind so they can come and tell you that, miss. Because he's going to try and wheedle his way back in. And I say no. I can't tell you what to do. You're a full-grown adult, but I say no. Can I get more information, please? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Well, first, you're given control over negative intentions of your toxic people. Let me start there. Universal love, angels, and this Jesus Christ, Lord, personal Savior vibration. That's the Christ consciousness we use here. You are blessed every day. You are. Because I love you. I send you all my love on all levels. I bathe you in that unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels so you feel lush. When and with whom or what do you need patience for? Not with your new lover. Oh, you getting along mighty fine. Plan to take action. Maybe you're going to move or move in together. You're going to live in sin and you don't care. If that makes us evil, then we're evil. We're doing it. We've never had it so good in a love relationship. And we're going to keep going because we want to. We want to build it together. We want to build something that's stable and healthy. Go figure. And we are. We're doing it. And we're going to keep doing it because, well, you deserve that kind of love. You just do. Now, God can be strictly and literally the center from whence all ideas of the divine mind flow, as rays that go in all directions. Your karmic is spinning out. It's spinning out of control. I feel it's beautiful to be able to create magic moments together on my channel. This is a safe place for you to belong. I mean it. Now, and how are you on this glorious, beautiful day? I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm actually feeling cheery today. And that is beautiful. That's a wonderful thing to behold in. Thank you for being so loyal. You come in here and show me a kindness. You show up. You spend your time with me. And you make me so damn happy. Now, there's no feasible way for me to describe and articulate this experience that I have shared and that I have on this YouTube channel with you since I haven't been here very long, June 23rd-ish. And it's been an absolute blessed gift. You're the gift. And with that being said, I thank you so much. I have to remind you, I thank you for sharing this absolutely fabulous and magical free spirit open space with me that you do every day. So you know what? We're going to keep doing it every day. Because I love you. What does the divine need to share? Ooh, the jeweled octopus. Ah. You must look beneath the surface to see the true value or validation of a person. You're much like this jeweled octopus. Use your discernment with a new coworker, some of you. Or a new acquaintance. Don't be paranoid, but just... because someone's hiding behind a dazzling disguise. So don't be paranoid, but use your discernment when getting to know this person. Maybe that's just how they are in the beginning. Look at you. What a beautiful creature. You are a divine creature. Hold on now. 8 of coins. Your hard work is paying off. This is the Disney villains. Temperance. Everything is in alignment for 2 new bright beginnings simultaneous. One right after the other. And add to that the 4 of coins. You able to juggle everything right into that treasure chest. And then the 4 of cups. You're counting your blessings. I think that's Captain Hook, isn't it? Does he have a hook? He does. Does he have a little Captain Hook? Well, he could have been the whole thing eaten by the crocodile that swallowed a clock so that he can at least hear it a-coming and run away, counting his blessings. Not rejecting a blessing, he's claiming it. The 6 of Wands and being successful. And being very successful. This is you were picked. Somebody picked you. You picked them to build something together that has longevity because you want to. You want to build it. You do want to do it. What crosses the situation? Unforeseen changes with ideology and thoughts that are happy to veer from the status quo. That means brilliance, a stroke of brilliance, the daughters of the night. If you are asking about finance, opportunity, business venture, a friendship or romance, the graces are saying yes. Fully expect to thrive. See, I told you don't be paranoid. Just use your discernment when getting to know them. And some of you, this is your new lover that you've been with for a little while. And you're going on to a different level. You're leveling up in the connection. Because you want to. 9 of Wands. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually balanced and able to progress. To move it forward. The Fool reversed. These are your butt nuts. They're not willing to take a risk or surrender or try to get out of this hot mess they got themselves into. They did this to themselves, and then they come running to you to get help and then don't help themselves. You don't understand. I can't do that. Or they'll say that they did what you suggested. They didn't. They're lying to you. Just so that they can shame and guilt you for they came to you for help and you gave them help. Who the feck does that? A butt nut. That's who. 5 of coins. Them trying to lead you out. They want you destitute. They want you threadbare. Want you to have nothing on any level in life. They just want you to be, because they're broken. I'm not a doctor. I'm reading energy. I'm an energy worker. And the Hermit. The Bachelor's Hall. They're going to be a bachelor forevermore. A player. A cheater. A slut. 5 of Swords. Here they thought they were going to defeat you and you defeated them. Surprise. You got support from the universe is what this means. To come full circle. Look at that. Chakras. Your sacral chakra. An earthly crown. Put a little love in your heart. Sow the seeds of seduction with practical magic. That's your sacral chakra and your root chakra working together. What's the basis? Neptune and Aries in particular can lead us to glamorizing raw power that verges on aggression. We and the world could become more jaded. And it is the wisdom of spirituality and of your intuition. And it is hard to define beyond human language. Ultimately, it is empathic, it is elusive and dissolving. You're wiping out all this toxicity. In a wave of your hand, you're alchemizing. This is the alchemical seas. Step into a role of authority to someone who seeks your guidance. This could be a child, a friend, a co-worker, a godchild. Alchemical seas is your ability to process and alchemize all of these emotions, happy, mad, sad, glad, and bringing them out of chaos into harmony. That's what you do. Hold on. They're stuck together. The Page of Cups. Somebody going to have a baby. Some of you get a project where you've got your sea legs out to sea. Six of Cups. Fair exchange of energy. Oh, yeah. They're stuck together. 9 of Cups. Ooh, wishes coming true. Wishes granted. Cruella. The Chariot. Bringing 2 opposing forces together. Blended. Blending the old with the new. And being able to hold your own and stand your ground even when stuff is being poked at you. You stand on your ground. Ace of Wands. Good ideas in Aries. Expanded upon in Jupiter and Sagittarius. And the balls to do it in Leo. Or you could be an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Leo. Or the person you're dealing with could be. Or you have that in your natal chart. Those 3 things, or they have it in their natal chart. Either your new lover or your toxic ex. Got it? Over the next 2 weeks ahead, butt nut alert. Octopus fairies. 2 octopus. Butt nut alert. Your feckless people are at it. Beware, they will concoct a web of lies, smoke and mirrors. Neptune seeks to ease the suffering of the world. And let's return to universal oneness, shall we? And tap into the wisdom of spirituality and intuition. That's what we're doing. But the octopus fairy, listen, research, observe. If you're dealing with a bully or toxic person, observe, don't absorb. Google it. What does observe, don't absorb mean in narcissism? You don't give them an emotional response ever. You Grayrock them until their eyes bleed. Metaphorically. Before acting to achieve your goal, protecting yourself from a malignant one. The Hierophant reversed. That's like a spiritual, arrogant narcissist. A spiritual narcissist? Yeah. You know, Jerry Falwell, Tammy Faye and Jim Baker. Was it Kathleen Sullivan? That woman used to scare the crap out of me. She was one of the first ones. She was spooky. 10 of Swords. They're spiritual haters. I told you they act like they're innocent and they would not harm a fly. But behind closed doors and in their wheels turning in their sick little puppy head, I'm not a doctor. I'm reading energy. I'm an energy worker. This is what they want, to put 10 swords in you, in your back. Because they've done it before. 10 of Wands. And burden you with their stuff that's not even yours. And they force you to take it on. But you promised me Page of Swords. Them spying on you. That's the cat from Cinderella that would spy on Gus, the mice. Try and trap them and stuff. Octopus fairy again. Look how beautiful and unique you are, a treasure. Octopus is such a cool creature too. It's so fluid. It's so sensitive to its environment. And it's adaptive. It can blend right in. It can camouflage. What crowns you? Neptune transits can feel similarly subtle, like a rising tide. Either way, use boundaries and discernment with your feckless people. That's absolutely going to be the key. For the sea beasties, nothing is impossible. And the more you concentrate on becoming self-aware, you understand a hidden piece of your personality. And you really like it. You like that facet of yourself. This is you taming yourself. This is you Grayrocking them so you're so boring. You're not even interesting enough to fight with. And they don't like that. They need you to lash out. They need you to, so that they can say that you're the crazy one, that you're the violent one, that you're the one that when it's not you. They're doing Darbo, setting you up to make you out to be the narcissist. The Lovers. They're pissed off that you have a new lover, miss. Two of Coins. No. Two of Coins. But you're balanced with your new lover. Your arrangement. Page of Coins. You like it. You're feeling like you're 12 years old again, you two. And you surely do not complain when you have to go to bed at 9. Just like when you're getting, no, I want to stay. No, you're like, oh, we get to go to bed at 9. Goody. The Three of Wands. Hocus pocus. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. And if you don't believe, you better get superstitious and be so happy. You'll be happy a long time building this together. Some of you don't want to be with a person. Well, then you get to get your act together in your own skin and feel pretty good about it. I must say. I must. Definitely in your future. Exploration of your spirituality, frequent grounding, or embodiment practices. Don't abandon your body until at least 2039. You got it. Or let yourself get too swayed by others to procrastinate. Stay rooted in reality. You bring light into darkness. How would it feel to bravely face these fears, or just to see these shadow qualities in yourself and you're fine with it? It's part of who you are. Show it off. 9 of Coins. You level up. Pre-Emperor, pre-Empress energy. You and this new lover or new way of loving, you're not sabotaging yourself, and neither are they if you have a person. Namely, if it's just you, you're not sabotaging yourself. Not putting yourself through something needlessly. They're not going to change. They don't want to change. This is the Devil card. They will never change. They will always be like this. It could maybe be good for a day or a week or a couple of weeks or just a little spot of time, but eventually, this is God's truth, and you know that you're just to speak your truth, which is, I see you, your toxic little self. I'm not toxic. You're the toxic one. No, that's called projection. Because they're the opportunist. They're the liar. They're the cheater. That they accuse you of being all these things that you've never been, mind you, just so you'll defiantly get pissed off and keep defending yourself. That's what they want. Don't give them what they want ever again. Starve them. You can't have those experiences. Sword in the Stone. Merlin fighting with that weird witch woman. You got a decision to make. And you go from the light into the darkness, and you set boundaries with your butt heads. And then you maintain those boundaries because it works. They're not going to change. You change the energies in yourself, and then that will change what goes on outwardly. They don't like it. They don't like that version of you. They hate that version of you because they can't get diddly squat out of you when you are this way. I know he's got it. We're going to try. There we go. It's got the damn heater on. It's still winter, I know. The hot malefic planet of competition, Aries. Severance, defense. Mars is scolding and protective. And it aggravates, huh? But it also brings in bold, intense energy to persevere and to achieve its goals. The mermaid with the little black sea serpent. Embrace yourself. Let go of anything or anyone that prevents you from standing on your own 2 feet. Person, place, or thing. You're taking really good care of yourself. Look. That is the shadow side of yourself that you love. You take care of it like it's a pet. You love it. It loves you. It's part of you. 7 of Cups. You've got all these opportunities to choose from if you will shine and show up. Don't make yourself small or you don't get to claim those blessings. 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, your ex, either in your own skin that you healed yourself, or you have a person and your ex is very disturbed by this. They know you're not going back. They expected you to go crawling back to their toxic little self. So their worst nightmare, you didn't. You healed yourself. They got pissed off at you because you healed yourself from all the shit they put you through. They got pissed at you for healing yourself. Who the feck does that? A sick puppy, that's who. Not a doctor. I'm reading energy. I'm an energy worker. And you keeping everything together. You go and you earn all the money, you get the bacon, you fry it up in the pan. You let everything fit into place, you don't force it. Things come into play naturally because you're manifesting it. You are making it so. I'm surprised that Pocahontas isn't in this deck. It could show up, but I thought for sure we'd get Pocahontas. What did those around collective? Think of you, collective. Not your tacky people, the ones who love you. Oh, energy and action brought into your life. They see that. Heightened sense of sensitivity, psychically. They adore you. Heightened empathy and spiritual curiosity. You could feel more creative and idealistic. Easily overwhelmed or swayed by others, especially toxic ones, so use your discernment. Medusa's mysteries. Make friends with your body. And refuse to be captured by a bully or intimidated by a butthead or overpowered or tamed by an a-hole. Don't you do it. Nope. You promised me, you pinky swore with me you weren't going to do it for 2026 or ever again. 8 of Cups. 8 out of 10, you're almost to that goal. Whatever it is you're doing is working. Death reversed. They are getting ready to open up another real dark cycle around you to pull you in and off your square. Stay away from them. The Tower. They refuse to change or tear out what does not serve them, especially in what's, all you're there is for an obligation or a responsibility, like you had a child with them. So you're kind of stuck, or you're in the same household or something and can't go no contact. But you don't give them diddly squat beyond whatever that obligation or responsibility is. They hate that about you because they used to get away with murder. metaphorically. King of Coins. Look at you. You got the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins holding it all together in the same suit. That's you in that new. It's you in your own skin. You got your shit together. But it's you and another person. Ooh, yeah, it is you and another person. Something's already happening. You don't know about it yet. What a real nice surprise. 5 of Wands. You grow beyond the toxicity and you expand on your soul tribe. That means, as we said earlier, that was the Page of Cups. 5 of Wands, you're going to grow your soul family or soul tribe. You're going to have a baby. Congratulations. You are unique into whatever it is you perceive as a limitation is not a limitation or a problem. It's part of your beauty. Haughty mermaid. Not the naughty mermaid. Haughty. Boundaries are essential right now. You get crystal clear on your money mindset and your finances. Placing very strong boundaries here. Because we have Neptune in Aries. You do come across as open and friendly. And great things show up and open up to you kind of right about nowish. You've won all these battles. You've been through an awful lot. You did an awful lot of work. You did a lot of healing and working on yourself. And now you going on, you won the war now. First you got the battles picked off, then you won the war. 2 of Swords. And this is your ability to communicate is doubled. You're pretty good at it before. Now you double that blessing. Your communication's sharp. And it works. You negotiate and you win. You're not crying over spilled milk, but your butt heads are. They're getting karma. And you're staying away from it because the divine working really hard to make sure you don't wander in there because they're getting karma. And if you wander in there, you choose it. The divine knows you'll get that stuff splashed on you. And you'll have to deal with that when you're supposed to be over here doing this work. Your story is not that you've in perpetually dealing with a butthead your whole damn life. That's not your story. You have something spiritual you're supposed to be doing. Got it? That's what you're supposed to be doing. King of Cups. It's him again. It's Captain Hook. Able to express your needs and meet the needs of others. Knight of Swords. New way you're communicating or negotiating. You've already negotiated in it. It's already happening. Behind the back if you're privy to it or not. Oh, look how beautiful you are. That's you. Chilling. I know, it's both of them, eh? Get trusted advice about money if needed. You can also feel more generous or selfless with your funds. Or not. The fierce yokai. Reclaim your power. Take your life back from those feckless people. Do it. Take care of yourself. And you have nothing to fear in doing that. And this brings interest in spirituality or art. Neptune in Aries can also be mental. It could bring confusion or boundary issues with your neighbors, with siblings, aunts and uncles. Let yourself get magical and mystical. But keep your feet on the ground just the same. Yeah. More swords. Yeah, you're getting enough rest. You're eating right. You're hydrating. You're doing all the things right. Knight of Cups reversed. Taking action in a new way of seeing love, expressing love, receiving love, giving love. Three of Coins, and celebrating, embellishing on your life, making your life prettier. Oh. Strength. Those two hooligans from that other little gal, she only had the one little. Those are her henchmen. They get stuff done for her. Queen of Swords reversed. This is a distorted feminine. I told you, some of you, this is your mother-in-law, and she's a piece of work. Stay away from her. King of Swords. Both suits you're dealing with, I'm going to say that's a mother, miss. That's your slut of a boyfriend and the father of your child and his mother. Got it? They're going to gang up on you, and you're going to kick their ass. Hella kick their ass. Yeah, well, now then, I want to thank you for creating a magical space with me today. I love you. It's a safe place. You come in here. You have a place to belong. And I thank you for allowing me to be vulnerable and goofy. And I thank you for listening to me and for holding this lovely space for me on my channel. And I really appreciate this channel. It's a gift, but you're the gift. No, you are. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so, so much. And I am so, so grateful for you, collective. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you this morning. Thank you for helping me grow this channel. We're brand new, but we're having fun, aren't we? You do have a place to belong here. Don't you worry, I'll be back tomorrow. You come in here and you show up for me. I love you, so I'm going to show up for you. So you go out there and you have a really great day.